Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 7 on Taup Hollow, and hopefully we have a very good day ahead of us. It is not the last research of the week, but it is close to the last research of the week. So hopefully we got something interesting to show up today. We are still on the hunt for the Charmander, Onyx, and Cyndaquil. But we're going to start off with 16,358 sneaky snacking. Got our little pop-ups overlaid on top of each other by accident again. Another 400 sleep points puts us at 5,630. I wasn't actually sure if I slept a full 8.5 hours today, but I guess, spoiler alert, I did. Well, let's go ahead and play our daily lottery. Been a while since we've got some diamonds, so I'm hoping we get some. Energy Pillow's not bad. For somebody like me that doesn't take naps ever, Energy Pillows are kind of nice. Kind of nice to have on hand when you need them. Well, let's go ahead and jump into the sleep report and see if any of our hunts can be completed. We have session 162. Oh, 9 hours, 37 minutes. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I did wake up late today, now that I think about it. Got 16% dozing, 32% snoozing, and 52% slumbering. Which is going to give us dozing, but again, the event, that's not really all that important. We still have a chance to see the Onyx from the slumbering type. And actually, since we made it to Master 2, also a chance to see Steelix. There's an Atop Belly. I'll take that. 49.1 million. Not as much as I would have liked. I was hoping to break at least 50, but close enough, I guess. Yo, that's new. A little Atop Belly. Oh, Sableye. Drew a total blank on the name for a second. Well, there's our Cyndaquil incense kicking in there. So we got quite a bit. We got Cyndaquil, Rattata, Gulpin, Wynot, Houndour, Growlithe, Arbok, and Charmander. And then the one new sleep style, the Top Belly Sableye. 4,900 Dream Shards. Jeez. We're slowly getting the Sableye sleep photos knocked out. Still need 1 and 3. That's kind of weird. Still 9 Pokemon and no one's hungry? What is happening? What is going on this week? I think it's been, 4 days now and no one's hungry. It's very weird. Well, we know what we're here for. So first things first, let's go ahead and get this Cyndaquil. We use the incense, so, well, that works too. I guess, yeah, that makes sense. I should have used a Pokebiscuit first rather than the bonus biscuit. So that's something I need to remember going forward. If you have a Pokemon that's for sure going to take your regular biscuit, somebody's car alarm is going off. Well, I don't think you guys can hear that. Hopefully not anyway. Sorry if you can. But yeah, I need to give it a Pokebiscuit first in case that happens, and then give it the bonus biscuit if it doesn't. Otherwise, we just waste our bonus biscuit for no reason, which we could have used for Charmander. Speaking of Charmander, let's go ahead and see what happens here. Kind of in a pickle with this. We know for sure we're gonna have to use a Great Biscuit at some point. And if we use a okay, so it could be full after this one biscuit. If it gets a big hit with a regular Poke Biscuit, it's not going to be full, but if we get a big hit with a Great, it will be. And if it's not full, then we can still take it home. Come on, don't be full. Thank you. Okay, that worked. All right, so we got 2 out of the 3 that we're on the hunt for, so at least we got something. Hopefully these 2 turn out better than the 2 yesterday. But that's we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. Not super worried about bringing home a Sableye. It's, from everything I've heard and read, it's pretty bad, so I'm not worried about it. Not even sure that I want to bother sending out the candy for it. What is going to be most useful for people? I feel like enough people probably have. I feel like most people probably have enough Charmander candies, and Cyndaquil kind of feels more rare than Charmander to me. So we'll send out some of the Cyndaquil candy. We are going to get 2,392 research XP, which is enough to level up. We get one of our biscuits back and a friend incense and a Dream Cluster M. And 5,945 dream shards to go along with it. And now's the moment of truth. Let's see. We've got a level 11 Brave Cyndaquil, which actually I think Brave is very good, if I remember correctly, for a berry gatherer. With ginger, herbs, and oils, which we don't really care about the ingredient spread on a berry specialist. Helping Speed S is a great first start. Ingredient Finder S, not so much. Skill Trigger S is okay. Inventory Up S, not great. And Inventory Up M, also not great. This one seems like it could be usable. Brave is actually not bad. Brave is second best nature, if I recall correctly. I think Adamant is the only one that's better, just to tone down the amount of ingredients you get. So let's see, this might actually be pretty good. It is better than the Quilava we currently have. Not crazy, it starts off at 96 and then drops all the way down to 61, but that'll happen with all these ingredient finders and skill triggers. But it overall is still better than, yeah, this is saying number 1 out of 25 for level 1. So it starts out with the best possible start and then goes downhill from there. But yeah, 77 is still better than the Quilava we have, so we're definitely going to hold on to it. And unless we get something better tomorrow, we might be investing in this one, at least for the short term. But let's go ahead and move on and check out how this Charmander is going to work out for us. Level 11 and Calm, I think, is bad. All Sausage, which isn't the worst. It is going to eventually be our Sausage Specialist, so would like to see the ginger or the herbs on the last slot, but it's not the worst. We are going to get Helping Speed S. Ooh, let's go ahead and refresh. So Helping Speed S, Inventory Up S is good. Skill Level Up S, it's okay. Actually, no, that's pretty good for Ingredient Magnet. Skill Trigger, also good. We just need Ingredient Finder. Helping Speed M, not great. And then Calm is bad, yeah. I think we had Calm yesterday too, or one of the Charmanders recently had Calm. Yeah, 26%, that's even worse. And even on ingredient count, only 30. Yeah, it's just not, we are not having any luck with these Charmanders. So that is another fiery friend for the professor. So unfortunately, not great, but at least one of the 2 was good. So, well, decent. One of the 2 we can use. So it's something. It's a lot better than yesterday. That's for sure. We are just not having great luck this week. But let's see. We've got no new news, but you guys have definitely been up to some stuff. So let's see what y'all got up to. 39 reports, not bad. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 6 that doubled. Interesting, about 15%, I think. We're just having bad luck all around these last couple of days. But it is what it is. There's at least 1 level up, maybe 2. Nope, just the 1 for a link cable. And with that said, let's go ahead and jump into getting ready for breakfast. First things first. There we go. It is seeming like Wigglytuff is a solid addition to the team, and if things continue to go well, it may be time soon to invest in that Wigglytuff. But that's what I need to see. I need the milk and cocoa, and for that ingredient magnet to proc, because I need all the ingredients I can get today. Before we move on to Gengar, who's almost certainly going to fill up our inventory pouch, let's get these two. They have very consistently been triggering their main skills, and of course you let me down right when I'm talking. I'm sitting here praising you and you let me down, so fun. But all right, our inventory pouch is full, but that should be fine because we're gonna do something a little different today. We have 90 spots for ingredients in this pot, and we're gonna make something very, very fun and hope it works out in our favor. There's a reason that Blastoise is on this team, and it's for this, for the milk and the cocoa. And then Victory Bell is on our team for the tomatoes and the potatoes. It's going to take a lot of potatoes. And then we are going to throw in every one of these mushrooms. And that should, yep, we have enough to fill the pot with all the mushrooms. But we're going to make something new, fun, and interesting today. And with any luck, it will be extra tasty. Any luck. Hopefully all that bad luck we've been having on everything else will counteract the good luck we're about to have with this extra tasty that we're going to get right here. Nope. But it is 20,054 for the Dream Eater Butter Curry. First time we've made it, and 20,000 should put it at least at level 10, I think. Almost level 10. Only 700 off. But that's the first time we've made it. And again, Blastoise is on this team now because my plan is to make it for every meal today. 1, to try to level it up while we can, so that when we get to a point where we can make it more consistently, it's already at a higher level. And 2, because today is the only time we're going to be able to make it with the increased pot space. Master 4. So we exceeded expectations this week. I believe the prediction was only Master 3. But it may have been close enough to Master 4 that with the room for margin of error, we could have easily got to Master 4. But we're only 67,000 off of Master 5, which, especially if we can get at least 1 extra tasty today, we'll definitely hit that. We did clear... Nope. We cleared that mission. I thought we had to... Oh, no, it was the notes that popped up about the curry we just made. So let's go ahead and grab our free diamonds. And I believe that that means we only have 3, maybe 4 more curries left to make until we're done. So Let's see if we show all the recipes. Yeah, we need to make 2 of them that require the leeks. Actually, that's all we have left, just the 2 that require leeks, and we are done with curries until they release some new recipes. But that's good. That'll give us time to work on leveling these up and hopefully maxing them out before they release new recipes. But we got a long way to go, and a lot of these lower level recipes are not going to be fun to max out. But that's if we're being super completionist, and I don't know yet if I want to do that. But while we're here, let's go ahead and make sure to log that this is now level 9. And then we should be good to go. As far as the team today, don't think we're really going to make any changes. We're in a good place. The only thing I may do is swap Quilava back in just for the extra berry production to try to make sure that we hit Master 5. But if I do that, oh, I did forget something completely. We still need to go and gather ingredients from Victory Bell that we left on the ground. Where'd you go? Where are you? There you are. That's a bunch of tomatoes and potatoes that'll go into that Dream Eater curry for lunch. And then here's a bunch of mushrooms and herbs that we're going to throw in as well. So yeah, it ought to be an interesting day. Really hoping we can hit Master 5. That would be a record for us here in Taup Hollow. Let me see. I think we've already broken our previous record. Yeah, we've already broken our previous record. So hitting Master 5 would set a new standard, and I'd feel pretty good about it since we would have hit it without any boosts from any event, just using the island boost, and really just had a solid team and made consistent recipes all week. So even though the spawns and the Pokemon we've caught haven't really been that great this week, in terms of just being able to feed Snorlax consistently and power it up, we have been doing fantastic. So all things considered, it hasn't been a bad week. It's just been kind of an average week. But that said, that's what I've got for today. Appreciate you coming by and watching the video. Make sure to hit that like button if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, later, dudes.